Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chloe and I am so excited to talk to you today regarding my March TBR and reading priorities. This is one I'm really excited about. March for me is going to be the month of series. I'm going to prioritize continuing / finishing series that I have already started and I'm in the middle of, as well as starting new series. I know it's the right decision because I'm so excited about it. February was a bit of a challenge. You'll see in my February reading wrap up, but I had these goals and unrealistic expectations, even though I know myself. So March, I'm like, let's lean into what we know is gonna work and what is going to bring me joy, because at the end of the day, right, we're doing this for enjoyment. We're doing this, I'm doing it because I love reading. Y'all know, I don't have to explain this. That's why we're all here, is because we love books and we love the things that they put us through, okay? So without further ado, let's talk about it. I'm going to start with the series that I will be continuing. And the first one I'm going to mention is one that's honestly a little bit of a surprise to me. Second book in the Edge of Darkness trilogy, and that's Voracious. I think I'm ready to dive back into that world as an option for dark romance to continue. So again, Voracious by Lee Rivers is the first book on my list that I want to consider for continuation. Jumping ships, jumping space worlds, jumping gods, I don't know. Golden Sun by Pierce Brown. I am really excited to experience what everybody else has been experiencing. I love when people say it only gets better. When the first book in the series is mid, but they're like, it only gets better. And the amount of tears that I have seen people cry on this internet, is it weird that I want to be a part of that? I want to see if it hooks and grips me like it has so much of the world, the books community. I'm excited to share my thoughts on it. So yes, Pierce Brown's Golden Sun, the second book in the Red Rising series, it does conclude this year. So I want to make sure that if I am going to be one of you who absolutely love this series, I'm pacing and I'm caught up so that when the final book comes out, I'm ready for it. I can read it with the rest of you. We're switching genres yet again. The next one is going to be Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. And I'm surprising myself with this because I picked up a Good Girl's Guide to Murder this month in February, kind of on a fluke. It's a YA murder mystery, and I don't generally gravitate to YA, but that might be not a thing. Maybe I'm just gravitating to the wrong YA. Here I am, ready to dabble in the second book in that series. And again, that is Miss Holly Jackson's Good Girl, Bad Blood. Next of the series that I want to be continuing, this one will actually be a conclusion. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure I'm ready. It's on the list because I want to be ready, but in my hearts of heart, I just finished the second book in this trilogy literally yesterday, and my brain is still stewing on it, and I'm not sure how I feel. I'm not sure if I'm mentally sound to continue on this grueling war. Nonetheless, I'm going to challenge myself to finish this series, and that is The Burning God, the third book in R.F. Kuang's Poppy War trilogy. And these books are so much heavier than I thought that they would be. My hat's off to R.F. Kuang, and I guess that means she's doing her job. There's nothing like an author that puts you in that world and you feel burdened by what the characters are going through. You feel like you're in it with them. You are invested. Like, that's how you know a book is well written, is when you are invested and emotionally devastated, stressed, whatever they're making you feel. I'm hoping I'm ready, but we'll see. We will see. We're going to get to it. That is the hope, is to finish this series. And I know it's going to be a big bang of a conclusion. I'm sure there's going to be war. I'm sure people are going to die. I'm so excited to see how she fleshes that out, because I did not see what happened at the end of the last book coming. R.F. Kuang's The Burning God, the final book in the Poppy War series. Tolkien. I am planning to read The Return of the King. It's time to finish Frodo and Sam's journey. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say about that. Now, for the new books that I'm going to be venturing into, that I'm so excited to. And I don't know why I'm so excited, but I am. Can you tell? I'm so excited. I'm just excited for reading this year because I feel like I'm just going to read some really great stories. And I already have been reading really great stories, and I'm sure it's going to continue with the stack here. So y'all know where I've been and where I will be continuing. And here's the new journey that we are going to be taking together, okay? I was torn. I didn't know if this was something I want to read, but dabbling into that murder mystery, The Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which was a YA, it made me say, hey, why don't we try it? Why don't we try some YA? And this series has probably the most hype that I have seen any book series have, and just an overwhelming amount of people loving it. We're not going to call it FOMO, but who wants to miss out if it is going to be my favorite book series or up there with it? So without further ado, the first of the new series that I will be starting in March, The Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. And yes, I'm starting with The Throne of Glass and not Assassin's Blade. I will read that third. And I'm super excited about how beautifully large this font looks on the book and how floppy these books are. Like, I feel like it's going to be a great reading experience. I do plan to immersive read this, listening to the audiobook and physically reading at the same time. Next, Leigh Bardugo's Six of Crow. I am starting this duology for a lot of those same reasons. Again, I really don't know too much about it, but it gets great reviews. It gets great reviews. It was a gift from my mother from Christmas. If you're curious as to what the box says, Kitterdam, a bustling hub of international trade where anything can be had for the right price. And no one knows that better than the criminal prodigy Kaz Brecker. 6 dangerous outcasts, 1 impossible heist. Kaz's crew is the only thing that might stand between the world and destruction if they don't kill each other first. There I go again, reading the back of the book and it's sounding good. It's also YA. I'm on to my last 2 books. I'm also going to leave a disclaimer that I may or may not read more books. This is not going to come as a surprise, but I will be starting the Dungeon Crawler Carl. Dungeon Crawler Carl, you, me, and March, we have a date. Matt Denneman has been getting so much hype, and everybody says that the audiobook experience is 10 of 10. I've got the audiobook ready to go. This bad boy, I know he's on my list because I think this will be a great book to kind of break up my heavier reads. The Burning God. I'm so excited. So, Dungeon Crawler Carl, I know I'm going to start. I'm hoping he doesn't take over my life and then you see me and all of a sudden, book 6. We're hoping that doesn't happen. If it does, though, just mind your business, okay? Like, if it does, then you already, I'm just a girl. What do you want from me? The book I am most excited about starting, to the point where I have been thinking about picking up this book and I've told myself no. I'm like, you have a February TBR and you know yourself. You're probably going to get lost in this book and then you're going to neglect every other thing that you're supposed to be reading. So I have put this book off because it is my project of 2026. And I am so excited to start my series regarding the Cosmere. Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere. I am starting Mistborn. March is it. We're diving in, folks. I am so excited to start the works of Brandon Sanderson, and I'm starting with the Cosmere, and specifically, I am starting with Mistborn Era 1, the first trilogy. I almost started with Trust of the Emerald Sea, but I think that this is probably better for me. I want to see how he writes his series. This one is a completed trilogy. I will be doing designated vlogs. I just know I'm going to love it. I know I'm going to love it. I know I'm going to get lost in this world. I know I'm going to be invested in these characters. Chomping at the bit to start this. It's only 600 pages, but it looks so much thinner. It's like the best catfish ever. Well, there you have it. there you have it. Like, let me know. Let me know if you've read some of these series. Let me know what's worth my time and what you think maybe isn't worth my time. I'm genuinely feeling like March is just going to be a really fantastic month of reading. I appreciate you all and being on this journey with me. And please, if you enjoyed your time here, go ahead and like and subscribe. I will see you all on the next one.